Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 14 of my City Skylines Let's Play. In the last episode I said I was going to neaten up the train station area, and I've done that. I've flattened out as much as possible and sort of brought it to the right level, the pavements and things, and I did streets and shops next to them. All the train lines are all like as flat as I can get them. They're 10 times better than what they were before. I've also done these little blocks of like residential, 2 residential and 1 shops. That's kind of what I want to do on this side. Maybe not with so much rock and things. I've done this, I put the road down low and sort of tried to make a bit of a valley, but I might raise it a bit because it is a little bit too far down for a dirt road, unless I decide to run to make it a proper road running through, which then there is reason to have cut that much out. But with it being a dirt road, it's a low demand road, and it probably wouldn't be like that. So I'll probably raise it back up. Try and keep the end bit here, but raise it up more higher. In today's episode, what I want to do is, on camera, I'm going to try and start developing on this side with this sort of thing in mind. I don't know if I want to run up, maybe have a couple of roundabout up here, a smaller roundabout, not like a massive one, all roundabout up here. But I've also got to get this round the back as well, because I want to try and connect up this side, so there's 2 sort of entrances to the city. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I want to try and get level down. I managed to bring it level, flatten it out. I figured out how to use the mover tool properly, so I could get things sitting at a nicer level. I think that's just it's just a little bit of a hill on it, but what I'll do is I'll get the promenade in and then make it level, so I've got that sort of base. So I'll start doing that now. Want the promenade wall thing, waterfront. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna run that to there for now. See if we can go through under there. We 6 lane, yeah. 6 lane with trees. We'll keep it a little bit of a distance, maybe we can have a few buildings on the front there. See, that road's a little bit high up now, so if I go to the move it tool, bring it, just try and get rid of the massive step up, if you know what I mean. Lower that down, and I don't think I can do very much with the base of the bridge because I have moved it around and brought it down to a more realistic sort of level. Just run that out there just for the continuation of it. There, like that. And then the plan is now to sort of run, keep it at 180 degrees. That's not even. There we go. So to about that level. I want to try and minimise that. So what I'm going to do is I'll get a roundabout in. I'll start off doing that. the dirt road. Triangle out in the middle. About, doesn't need to be massive roundabouts. Maybe 2. And curved road. It's been a little while since I've actually played this, so getting used to clicking on stuff again and knowing where it is. Anything that's unlevel or anything like that, I can always go in later on with the move it tool and level it out. Upgrade them to that should really be a one-way, shouldn't it? Yeah. Just connect up to that, and then have a going out this way. It's going to be quite difficult to line. No, it's not too bad. There we go. So that tab can carry on going off that way. There's something over that way. What it's like with what I've done with them is I've used the 6 lane and then I've done it one way around the outside, and then I've like filled out with the little roads in the middle and put some curves into it. I think with the can remain with that pattern, and then keep the smaller roads within the centre. Whatever I do there, that's going to be off. I think we'll concentrate on his start and dart. I don't know actually. Maybe put a smaller one. No, we need to go one more up there. A one way. Oh. Need to get that too. Right. Add curve to that. I really don't like that. Get away. Try and get myself a bit of a whatever happens, it's going to be. I can fix that anyway. So I've got to move it tool. Try and sort of. There we go, it looks a little bit better. I just want to try and get rid of all the hard edges. Let's see the way that it's like up and down. I don't want to spend loads of time doing that on camera. What I'll do is I'll correct all that off camera, but I'll get the roads laid. So off the one-way system, I'll go with some regular single lane road with trees, and we'll do like curved road. Maybe take it up there. Bring it out to there. Maybe just have a few like cul-de-sac things coming off of that. Try and fill out that space over that side. Another little road. Right guys, what I'm going to do off camera is go and neaten up all the roads, get them straight and try and get them as flat as possible, and I'll come back when I've done that, so I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, as you can see I've cut in. What I thought about doing is just making some sort of flat spots, so it's like little plateaus on the way up to the top. I flattened off here because on that side that's kind of what I did. I pushed back and then filled it out, and once it's finished it should look like that, but on this side it's obviously on a bigger scale. So what we're going to do is, or what I'll do now is just run the pipes, and then I'll let it grow, and then I can sort of see what's going to go where, if you know what I mean, and then I can finish off of that. I don't know whether to go high density or low density. I think high density does actually look nicer. I'm going to just carefully zone it. I don't want it to grow on the main road. Just like get a block of it in there. These should grow out to be quite tall, so it would be quite smart to see them on. So I'm going to use they should grow fairly tall, so it'd be quite nice. They look out over that way. Get a couple up there, one more in there, and a few of them higher up here. See, that's running down a cliff, so I probably shouldn't zone there. I might level itself up, but I won't do that for now. Don't know whether to do. I think I might actually do shops along the front there. And leave a bit of space for some like plazas and things of that kind. I need space up here for parks as well. Could even try and fit a nice park in that's made by me, sort of thing. I also want to get a train station in if I can up here, and then once I've got the population to get that other square, I can come from there, bring it over, and then sort of incorporate it in. So as I go on with it, I'll probably end up running dirt paths in. Well, no, actually I've unlocked the railway tracks, so I can just put the tracks in, and it should be a case of connecting it up when I get to unlocking the square. Some more view. point houses. Laptop. I want to try and get this to be in like really high value land areas. Just leave that corner, put a park or something in there. To get another one in here. Alright, so that's zoned. Pipes. It's probably going to be better just to cross over that. There's no point in trying to wrap them all around the roads. Maybe if I had loads of time to do it, I'd do it, but right, so that's watered. Up to there. Electricity. I have got the underground power cables somewhere. There. Right, I can't put them. There we go. I just have to remember if something went built in the area, then it's because there's one of them there. So leave it at that for now. Just push play and see how it starts to grow. Hopefully everything else is alright. I know there's landfill full, but I am planning on getting rid of them. This is what I did over there, is I just let it grow and then I filled out and detailed it all after it had all filled in, after about 20 minutes, when I knew everything was great and was where it was going to stay. But the shopping demand's coming up, and then I can fill in round it and it make it look as it should, and even add other little bits coming off and more housing. I mean that'd be alright if I could get a road to hug the cliff line like a small cul-de-sac sort of thing. I want to do it in like modules now, like I did there, where I do all the detail in there and just move on to the next part. We've reached our residential demand. There is another row of shops, isn't there, somewhere? Put a few more shops along the top here. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? Maybe even on this side. Just to supplement the demand. Don't know if they'll be staying on that side actually. But for now it'll do just to bring up. What I'll do is I'll come back once it's all fully grown in, and then we can think about detail and making stuff look like it should be there. So I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, I just thought I'd bring you back because we've just gone over to Capital City now. We've unlocked the cargo harbour, the harbour, another square, and ships, and I think that's it there for that. It's quite a lot of others. Yeah, as you can see, it's all starting to grow up now. What I did is added a few parks and pathways, just running, so people weren't stuck in right up here and having to go all the way around. So I've added them in. I put a fire station in, and just because the garbage trucks are struggling to get across, I added the 2 recycling centres and a couple of the crematoriums up around this area. So it all seems to be, hopefully it'll help out over this side as well, because we're starting to get garbage problems on this side because it's all that far away. So that'll be, I don't know if it's temporary, well it probably is temporary. I will move it to a more nice location. So I just need to, I want to start putting a little bit of detail in. So I'll try and some of that there. I think that's the same as the other side. Yeah. Just kind of take it to a. It's quite hard to stop. I'll take it to about there for now. So that get rid of the rocks off the camp. I'll probably start off at the bottom, just to give you an idea of what I'm going to do, and then I'll start just moving up and doing it off camera so it doesn't take forever to get it done. I normally just start off putting in, on that brush tool, it's single. Yeah, I normally just start by just adding the ground detail, just to hide the hard edge of the terrain. Some things popping up on the screen. I don't know if it'll come onto the video. It was just the Windows command prompt thing to run something. So you need a smaller piece for that. I got the rest of the weeds laid down, and then I'll come back and start doing the trees and stuff. Right guys, got that in now. Just get some. I like to use the smaller stones because it doesn't disturb the weeding that you just put in. I just put them down. Sometimes you can't see them, but other times you can. And then when you actually add in trees and things, you do spot them, and it makes a difference. That's what I think, anyway. It's in my opinion, but it's good. I've figured out the other day that they do stretch as well to kind of give the impression of of like a cliffside. And I know there is better ones you can get, but I'm not used mods with the rock side of things. So what else? Maybe a big one. Let's see. They tend to take away the weeds, so I'll do a few of them along here. We have a bigger one sticking through there. Go back on the weed and just fill around it like that. Also, what I do when I see buildings with a car park as well, I'll try and continue the path so it looks like they can drive in there, because some of the car parks are just end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere. I mean, that's all connected. You can drive down the sides, and yeah, they're all alright in this case. Some cases it can be, they can just be driving into nowhere. Tree 2 I normally use. So that's the idea. Just go along and fill it out. So I'll come back once I've done that. So I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, and welcome back. I managed to get the trees in down here. It doesn't look amazing at the moment, but once everything else is filled in, it will look decent. So what I'll see, like over here, I don't know whether to get rid of the taller trees and just keep them around the back like I did there. But that's the idea, is just keep it so it looks like it's filled out and stuff, and it's like a nice place to be. So what I'll do is I'll go and get on with that, with finishing off all the trees and get that in. I don't know whether to do a bit of a rock face up here, or just try and do like trees on the hillside with like overgrowth coming down. I'll think about that when I'm going through. So I'll go away and get that done now, and I'll see you in a second. Hi guys, and welcome back. I've pretty much filled out the area with everything. I got rid of the trees at the front there, just because it was like, I was thinking, if you live there you wouldn't want the trees there because you want to be able to see. So yeah, just basically filled in. There's a few little pathways added in. I've put a few offices around the edges just to fill out the open space. I wouldn't do anything with that until in the future, because I'm not sure what's going to happen up there. Still getting a few little trash problems, but I think it's because it's cul-de-sac roads. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, it looks alright. It goes up the levels that I wanted it to. I think in the next episode, actually I'm going to go ahead on camera now and buy that next plot along. Purchase that. So now, how do I get back from there? Yeah, so now we can move along, try and bring up the railway line. I don't know, I'll probably just go over. Every now and again I keep getting like there's like a weird sort of tidal wave with the water missing going through. I don't know if it'll do it now. Yeah, it's just like a different level. Sometimes it's really big. It's like it's actually dry between the two pieces of water, so I don't know what's causing that. I turned them off when I was making to make some more extra money, because they cost about £1,000 in maintenance. So now I've unlocked that bit of land, I can bring the highway up, and sort of curve it around and bring it back up to here. So this junction isn't complete, it's because that's the only way in at the moment. So that will be something that will be worked on in the coming episodes. Don't know what's causing that. Cars not going in the right lanes, I think. So if I can get another highway connection in this far down, it'll make a big difference. There's a lot, even people coming to go right the way down there are coming in here, and even to go over here. So that's the idea anyway. I want to keep filling in, getting it looking like that. I mean, I want to go back through and do the rest of this. This needs to be gotten rid of, as you know. Yeah, and just neatening it up, getting the tracks run through. I want to get a subway system in at some point as well, if possible. Well, it is definitely possible, but it's when I fit it in. So that's got bus connections at the moment, so it's working fine. That rut's definitely going to get filled in. Just doesn't look good. And that's going to be neatened up as well. That was just temporary with the toll booth on it to start making some extra money. I'll get it all laid properly so that it looks right, and with maybe a few toll booths across. And that's all the traffic going down to the port. Everything's working alright. A bit of a depth problem. What's the old death care like? Oh, it's all covered. They've got a crematorium right by them. But where's the hearse? I don't understand why it's not. Probably just go abandon and rebuild. Doesn't seem to be any hearse around. It's probably gone off and started into the city. Oh well. Yeah, so the next episode, maybe continue off round the roundabout and have a bit of, like, we need industry, but it's going to be office buildings on this side, and shopping areas as well. We've got a few little bits dotted in, and we can also expand this way as well. But it's definitely going to be a case of incorporating the railway line. Next time I might lay the road, get the highway through, and the railway line pulled across off camera. And then in the next episode, we will just continue building a bit like this, get the population up. I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong one. What's the next milestone? Landmark. Wrong one. Capital city. Colossal city. So we need 50,000 to get Colossal city. And we get another bit of land and the nuclear power plant, which at that point, when I get that power plant, this will all be. I need to get the education higher, because I'm not sure in SimCity if you were to build a nuclear power plant before you had the right educated citizens, you get a big explosion, and I don't know if that's going to happen in this. So it's going to be a case of getting the education high, getting rid of all this when I've unlocked that power plant, and getting it put in properly. I probably will be in this area, just keep it down here, but it won't have that industry there. It'll be replaced with office buildings. The roads will be better laid. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end it here for this episode, and hopefully I'll have another episode up for you fairly quickly this time, because I'm not ill anymore. Right then guys, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.